Okay, so are you ready to like dive deep today?
Always ready to dive in.
Awesome, because today we're going to be looking at
Yeah,
how to unlock your potential,
I like it.
right? And we're actually pulling from
Okay.
a motivational podcast that's aimed at people learning English.
Interesting.
But you know what? Even if you're not learning English,
Mm.
I think the stuff they talk about is like
Right.
super relevant to anything you want to get better at.
Yeah, totally. I mean, we're all about self-improvement here, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they talk about this.
Yeah.
These three key words:
Okay.
perseverance, ambition, and resilience.
I love it.
Right. So we're gonna kind of unpack those.
Yeah, let's break those down.
Yeah. It's like, okay, so first of all,
Yeah.
this podcast like redefines success in a way that I think is really cool.
Okay. How so?
So they're not talking about like, getting a promotion or, making $1 million or
Winning award.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's more about what are those internal milestones that matter to you?
Yeah, like those personal victories, right?
Right.
The things that maybe nobody else even sees or knows about,
Exactly. Yeah.
but they mean the world to you.
Yeah. And I think that's such a good point because like I remember when I was learning to play ukulele,
Oh, fun.
it was never like I'm going to be like a professional,
Right.
ukulele player or anything like that. It was like I just want to be able to like
Strum along.
sit around a campfire and like
exactly.
play a few songs.
Make some music.
Yeah. And it was just about like that that joy of learning something new.
Right. And the personal satisfaction of like, hey, I did that.
Exactly.
I learned something new.
So I'm curious, like, what about you when you think about a goal that maybe you've been putting off or something that seems kind of daunting?
Yeah.
What would success look like to you?
Oh, that's a great question. I think for me right now, it would be finally finishing reading that book I've been talking about.
Oh, yeah. You've been working on that for a while.
I have. I've been kind of chipping away at it, but, life gets in the way. And I think success for me would be actually holding that finished book in my hand.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And that actually leads perfectly to the next thing I want to talk about, which is they have this, they call it the 3-step challenge.
Okay. A 3-step challenge to reach your goals.
Yeah.
I like it already.
Right. So it sounds pretty basic on the surface.
Okay.
So it's you set a goal.
Okay. Goal number 1.
Then you plan 3 actions to reach that goal.
3 actions. Got it.
And then you anticipate a challenge.
Okay. So think ahead a little bit.
Yeah.
To what might get in the way.
Right.
Okay. I like that.
But I think the beauty of it is, like you said, it's so simple.
It is. It's straightforward. And sometimes I think we overcomplicate things.
Yes.
And so to just break it down to these 3 basic steps.
Yeah.
It can be really powerful.
And I think a lot of times we get stuck in the dreaming phase.
Oh, yeah. I'm very familiar with that phase.
We have these big dreams, but we don't actually
take action.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just kind of sit and dream about it.
And there's that famous quote,
What is it?
A goal without a plan is just a wish.
That's so true.
Yeah.
It's just a wish floating around in your head.
And this 3-step challenge, I think, really pushes you from wishing to doing.
Exactly. You got to take action.
Yeah.
And you know what? There's actually research that supports this.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Studies on goal setting have shown over and over again that people who set specific actionable goals are more likely to achieve them.
That makes sense.
It's like you're giving your brain a roadmap to follow.
Oh, I like that.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, here's where we're going.
Yeah. And here are the steps to get there.
The roadmap.
I love that analogy.
It helps to simplify it.
Totally. And I think that makes it feel less overwhelming, too.
Absolutely. Because when you're just looking at this big, huge goal, it can feel impossible.
Right.
But if you break it down into smaller steps, suddenly it feels doable.
Right. And then the podcast takes this like one step further.
Okay.
And they talk about this thing called
what is it?
A growth mindset.
Okay. Growth mindset.
And it's all about embracing challenges as opportunities to learn and grow rather than seeing them as setbacks.
I like that.
Right.
So it's like a positive spin on challenges.
Totally. And I think this is like a really important concept, but to be honest, I'm not sure I totally get it.
Okay, let's unpack that a little bit.
Yeah, could you explain that a bit more?
Of course. Yeah, so the term growth mindset was actually coined by a psychologist named Carol Dweck. And it basically describes this belief that your abilities aren't fixed.
Okay.
It can be developed through effort and learning.
So it's not like you're either born good at something or you're not.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's the idea that you can always improve.
Got it.
So instead of saying, oh, I'm not good at this, you say, I'm not good at this yet.
Ooh, I like that.
Right. It's that little word yet that makes all the difference.
It's like you're acknowledging that you're on a journey.
You're on a path.
Yeah.
You're a work in progress.
Totally. And it's about focusing on that process.
Yeah.
Not just the outcome.
A journey, not the destination.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, so it's like reframing those.
Yeah.
Like, we all have those voices in our head.
We all do.
Right? Those inner critics. Exactly. And those voices are like, oh, you can't do this.
You're not good enough.
Yeah, you're going to fail.
You're going to mess up.
And it's like, how do we turn those voices into something positive?
Exactly. And that's where the growth mindset comes in.
Right.
It's about saying, hey, those challenges, those are actually opportunities for me to learn and grow.
Okay. Yeah, I'm starting to get this now.
It's a powerful shift in perspective.
It is, yeah.
And you know what? The podcast actually uses this great quote to illustrate this point.
Yes.
It's from Winston Churchill.
Oh, I love Winston Churchill quotes.
They're so good, right?
Yeah.
So he says, success is not final.
Okay.
Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts.
Ooh. I get chills when I hear that.
It's so powerful.
You know what I have to say?
What's that?
I'm usually not like a big motivational quote person.
Oh, really?
They can feel kind of cheesy sometimes.
I get that. Yeah.
But for some reason in this context,
yeah,
it just like totally resonates.
I think it's because it's not just about like, rah, 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 you can do it.
Right.
It's about acknowledging that setbacks are going to happen.
Yeah.
Failure is a part of life.
Yeah. But it's the courage to keep going.
Yeah.
The resilience to bounce back.
Totally. And that's a really important point.
It is, yeah. Resilience is key.
Right. Because like no matter how much we plan, things are going to come up.
Life is going to throw you curveballs.
Yeah. We're going to face obstacles.
Absolutely.
And it's like, how do we deal with those?
That's what separates the people who succeed from the people who give up.
And that's that resilience piece.
Exactly. It's that ability to bounce back.
Okay, so we've got this, like, recipe now.
We do. Lay it on me.
For unlocking potential.
Yes.
We've got defining personal success.
Okay.
We've got setting actionable goals.
Okay.
Embracing a growth mindset. And cultivating resilience.
Boom. There it is.
Right.
They've got the formula.
And I think the really cool thing is this isn't just about learning a new language.
Nope.
Right? This is about anything.
Anything you want to achieve in life.
You're passionate about. Exactly. Whether it's personal goals, professional goals,
creative goals,
relationships, anything.
Yeah.
These principles apply.
So I guess the question for you listening is, what is one small step that you can take today?
Today, right now.
Yeah.
I love it.
To move towards a goal that maybe you've been putting off.
That you've been dreaming about.
Yeah. And it doesn't have to be this huge leap.
Yeah.
Just one tiny step.
Tiny, because you know what? Even a tiny step can create momentum.
Totally.
And that momentum can build and build and build.
Yeah. So what will it be?
What will your step be today?
I'm excited to hear.
Me too.
What people come up with.
Yeah. Let us know.
All right.
Until next time.
Keep diving deep.
Bye.
See ya.